Yo YouTubers! Welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario, The 1,000-Year Door. It's been a long time since I recorded, so forgive me if I mess up this part. Last time we did some stuff for the Trouble Center. And let's see, I think we also found some extra star pieces we can get now that we got the super boots. I think that was last time or the time before. And yeah, a bunch of other stuff. We also know the location of the next crystal star. Which, if we look at the map, it's way up here. Wherever way up there is, we will soon find out. Well, rather, we already know, but of course I skipped through it, mostly. We need to find this guy called Don Pianta, who lives over here on the west side. Now, in case you haven't noticed, the video quality may seem a little bit different this time around. Well, that's because after I recorded the last episode, way back in, like, February or March, one of those days, I forget. We got some new parts for we finally got all the parts for my new computer, which is a lot faster, has more room, did not want to talk to you, and it supports HD, which means we can finally get my Hauppauge HD PVR, whatever it is, back up and running. Unfortunately, my old computer could not connect to it, so yeah, that was a big bummer. But now we got it working. Sadly, I don't have any of the HD component cables for the Wii yet. I know there are some that are at like Best Buy or something, but I don't have those yet. I'm hoping I may get them sooner or later. I just don't know when. But for the time being, I'm using the HD PVR right now, and yeah. Now I honestly don't remember in a previous episode if I mentioned this, but there's also something called an HD Dazzle. Basically, it's like a regular Dazzle, but it records in higher definition, or higher quality. Up there's the Hammerman badge. It increases our hammer power by 1, but we can't jump. We don't have enough money for that. Is there any gear we don't need? Not party gear. Well, hold on to those. We need some extra money of our own anyways. So yeah, I did say that there might be a change in quality and such. I don't know if the quality is better for the PVR. I still haven't exactly gotten too used to it yet, but yeah, hopefully you may see some adjustments and such along the way. Also, about the HD Dazzle, we did get it, but it's kind of weird. It's an HD Dazzle, but it's a Dazzle 100, whereas my old Dazzle, the one I had since I first started using that sort of thing, was a 170 Platinum. Isn't that kind of weird? But yeah, I've run like multiple tests of it with the new Pinnacle Studio that came with it, Studio 15, which I think is worse than 12 Ultimate. Well, yeah, it's basically the same, but some of the old stuff, it's gone. I might have made an update video some time ago about it, I don't know. I have not yet at the time of recording this. April 3rd, I think I'm recording this. But, yeah. In any case, enough with the whole jibber-jabbering talk and such. Let's get back to the story. Well, sort of. Problemo was, for some of the test recordings, it was dropping frames like crazy. I mean, when it first starts, it drops like 5 or 6 frames, and then it stops, but one of the more recent tests I did, it was dropping like 200, almost 300 frames. It was like 20 minutes of recording, but yeah. Speaking of which, I did also like a 20-minute pretty much a recording of the final boss of this game in a separate file. But for some reason, it stopped recording after like 20 minutes. The battle itself was like 20-25, and yeah, the recording stopped at 20. I don't know what happened there. Maybe it was the settings. I honestly don't know. But in any case, now getting back to the story. Sorry for talking for so long. What we need to do is to come here to this shop. Now, this part always confused me. I can never remember this on my own. Thank God I got the guidebook with me. If I did not have the guide, I would not even get past Hooktail. Yeah, that bad of luck. I was checking to make sure I had the sound effects badges. Sorry about that. Alright. So what we need to do is to buy a dried shroom right here. It only restores 1 HP. Sadly, in this game there is no funny animation in battle unlike the first game. And then we need to buy a Dizzy Dial. That's 13 coins altogether. Buy them in that order. We need to answer yellow. No matter what, just always answer yellow. Bingo! We can now see Don Pianta. Whoever he is. Silent talk. Well, let's go talk to this guy, see why he hangs out back here in the loneliness of this back alley or something. What's with you, wise guy? I ain't too jelly today. If you got a beef, spit it out quick or this is gonna hurt. Excuse me? You want me to give you a ticket for the blimp? See now, to me, that's funny. You a stand-up comedian? No? You oughta be. You got some nerve asking for that. I'm Don Pianta. I make crying babies weep. Wow, what a real jackass. You want I should run this bum out on a rail, boss? Look at him. What a rube. You must like pain, funny guy. You just looking for trouble or what? Not so fast, boys. I like this kid's grumption. He just came to talk, no? That ain't a crime. So we talk. You boys can wait till we're done before you rough him up, you got it? So I gotta assume you got a reason for wanting a ticket for the blimp. Out with it! What's that? You wanna help some broad what got herself kidnapped? Oh, someone's in for a big slap after this. And to rescue this dame, you're out collecting the crystal stars? The crystal stars? Hey boss, ain't those things in that legend about the ancient treasure? Vinny, you're such a dope. Hey boss, this knucklehead believes in fairy tales. Fairy tale nothing, that treasure's real. Everybody just shut it. I don't care if the treasure is real or not, get me? But I tell ya, I can't help but like a guy who wants to rescue some skirt he fell for. Skirt? Well, Peach does have a small skirt in the first sports games for the GameCube, but yeah, I'm glad they switched her to shorts. We don't want another Amy Rose on the Nintendo side, if you know what I mean. Perverts. I made my decision. You do me a little favor, and you get your blimp ticket. Sound fair, right? Wait, what's the favor? It's easy, it's nothing. It's less than nothing. See, the thing is, my own daughter eloped with one of my young associates. They vanished, but it wasn't too long ago that they did. They ought to still be nearby. You gotta find my daughter Francesca and this Frankie and bring them both here. If you are unable to bring them here, then all you gotta do is tell me where they are. Then I shall settle this matter quickly and with what is known as extreme prejudice. Whatever that is. Boss, we don't know nothing about this guy. You can't rely on some goofball for this job. Your nose ain't so hot either, buddy. Hey boss, Vinny's right. Leave it to us to find Francesca. Quiet, you! It's 'cause you lugs can't find her that I gotta swallow my pride and ask this guy. I hope you dopes ain't making complaints about my decision. You making complaints? No, boss. Whatever you say goes, boss. I don't know what I was thinking, boss. It won't happen again, boss. You the boss, boss. Man, so many bosses here. Who's the final boss? So it's settled, yeah? Find my daughter and her friend, then come see me. Francesca and Frankie look like these. Not too hard to figure out. I mean, how many Piantas here are? Still, how many Piantas are in this place anyway? Not a lot. They mostly live in Isle Delfino, but they ain't here. Why am I suddenly talking in that street accent? Honestly. So sadly, in order to find that guy, we need, well, to meet the boss, I had to buy 2 items I'm probably not going to use. Probably sell or just use up randomly. It's really the dried shroom. It's pathetic. It's useless. It's worthless. It's due for an experiment. I wonder what would happen if I used the dried shroom with this. Let's find out before we go find those two. Yeah, the dried shroom. Let's try that. Meanwhile, I need a drink. A little dry again. Seems like every time I talk in these LPs, I always get dry. I don't know why. And it's a mistake. Well, it restores 1 FP and 1 HP. So I guess that makes it better than a dried shroom. It heals 2 things, not 1. Yeah, but it's still worthless. But you never know. Good things come in small packages, and that package is as small as they come. I think I already gave money to this guy 3 times. Let's see what happens if I talk to him again. Okay, he's ready to go. I guess that means we can't donate any more money. Eh. Oh wells. Over here? There they are. You love birds. Hey, back off, you creep. You want something? Or are you just like sliding up to people? Do I look like I have roller skates? Daddy asked you to find us? And take us to him? Frankie, what should we do if Daddy finds us now? Oh, I don't know. And the boat's coming any minute. Dollface, maybe we ought to head back and try to talk to the boss one more time. No, Frankie, don't say that. Don't you know what he'll do to you if we do that? Francesca, baby doll. If we can just talk calm like with the boss, he'll understand. Oh, Frankie, my Frankie, don't you love me? Well, of course I love you, sugar cookie. More than anybody in the whole world. Well, let's go, Frankie. Let's run. To the ends of the earth if we have to. Shouldn't earth be capitalized? But Butterbiscuit, they already found us out. We can't keep running forever. We can, Frankie. The more you try to put out the flames of love, the harder they burn. My flames always keep getting put out. More personal info I probably shouldn't say. Until I marry you, no one will extinguish these flames of passion. No one! Don't you see, mister? I beg you. Pretend that you never saw us. Can you do that? It doesn't really matter which one you answer, but I'm a sap. Yeah, that's my style. I ain't no Romeo, but hey, I'm due for a good romance. As long as it ain't too sappy, if you get my drift. What should we do, Mario? We at least have to tell Don Pianta something. That stuff about our luck turning terrible didn't sound all that appetizing. Tell me about it. Probably makes me want to spit out my pizza. Personally, I don't want that. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Definitely not going NCS here. Speaking of NCS, Nintendo Capri Sun, I know he's one of the runaway guys and such, but, well, I honestly have a hard time trying to talk to him and trying to watch his videos, because he always sounds monotone, and I have a hard time just watching his videos, because all he does is talk, and he's just... I don't find him that entertaining. And the whole in the bathroom thing, that's not funny. It's just downright annoying. I mean, I don't know why people find that funny. I honestly don't. But enough about that. Oh, look who's come back. The proverbial mustache. You gonna brighten my mood? Hey, don't toy with the stash, buddy, or else you'll get a hammer in the face. Or in the field ads. So give, what you got? You know the whereabouts of these 2 runaways? And it doesn't matter which one you tell, which one you say, but... well, I'm no liar. What? I must be going deaf. Did you just say to me that you couldn't tell me? You come waltzing in here and say that to me? To me? Do I look like a sucker to you? Why am I suddenly reminding myself of Aladdin? Excuse me? Are you looking at me? Did you run my lamp? Did you wake me up? Did you bring me here? And all of a sudden you're walking out on me? I don't think so. Not right now. You're getting your wishes, so sit down! Oh, the genie is hilarious in that film. I don't care what people say about Robin Williams. He is hilarious. Matter of fact, if it weren't for the Three Stooges in the first place, Robin Williams and... what's his face who did the Grinch? Whatever. Those comedians probably would have never been as funny as they are. I mean, seriously. So really, if it wasn't for the Stooges, those guys wouldn't even begin. If you think about it. Well, okay, I suppose they could have done it on their own, but still. The Stooges were the kings of comedy. Well, who knows? And of course I'm skipping text again. I was doing pretty good with this episode and reading it, but... yeah. To put it short, old Daddy Kansas decided to let them go. You know, let them get married and such. Because he tries to stay all tough like and everything. You still here? Well, you found my daughter and got her to come back here. And just look at how things turned out. What a complete and utter soap opera. But hey, a deal's a deal. You can have your blimp ticket like I said. And we got it, the blimp ticket. We can now ride the blimp over to this Glitzville. Alright. We got what we needed. In 16 minutes. That's about a whole episode, really. Something considered. And we'll keep those 2 mushrooms we have. Alright. Next stop, Glitzville. And a stupid email again. Yeah, next stop is Glitzville. Next time. Yep, I'm pulling that one again. So, next time on 1000 Year Door, we'll be riding that funny little blimp over there and going all the way to Glitzville to start Chapter 3. So, until next time, YouTubers, on that note, I take my leave.